Welcome back. Today's lesson is going to be broadsword handling techniques. It's going to be 5 basic exercises to help you feel relaxed, comfortable and confident whilst training the weapon. Ideally you need a broadsword to do these exercises. If you don't have one, just improvise, use a short stick, ruler, baseball bat or something like that. And even if you don't have a particular interest in learning the weapon, these are excellent exercises just to develop strength, flexibility and mobility in the arm and upper body. When working with weaponry, there is an increased risk of injury. Even when using a wooden training sword or a blunt metal blade, you should take extra care, work slowly initially and be very aware of your surroundings. In Chinese martial arts, spinning or twirling techniques are often referred to as flowers. So this first drill we're going to do is just called an outside flower. So it's basically a single forward spin of the blade from the wrist. So I'll just demonstrate it from the side first. So I'm going to have my right leg in front and hold the sword up at about a 45-degree angle like so. And then we're just going to spin the sword forwards on the outside. So it's just one simple outside spin. Like so. If you can, have your left palm up. So have the left palm up on the centre line. So it's blade is up, a spin, come back to where I began. Spin and stop. And as I do it, I don't want to release my hand fully like this. Yes, it will loosen a bit, but if you can see, so it will loosen a little bit, but not completely like this. So I'm not letting go of the handle completely. Yeah, so palm guard, sword in front, on your centre line, outside spin and stop. So it shouldn't be vertical, anywhere between 45 degrees and vertical, somewhere between those two angles. Forward spin, stop, forward spin, stop. Start slow and smooth first, rotate, relax. The other side. So right leg in front, left leg behind, outside spin. Also as you do it, so a common error is with many of these techniques is the hand starts to slip away from the guard. Yeah, so the hilt is the handle and the guard part of the sword, but I want to make sure that all the time my hand is up against the guard, not holding it here. Spin and stop. Spin, stop. And facing. So palm, centre line, sword, centre line, spin, stop. Relax, spin, stop it still. Relax and stop. Okay, it's fairly straightforward. Try a few on the left side as well. So all of these drills we're going to do evenly on the right and left. So, sword in the left hand now. Right palm guard. Outside spin and stop. Round, close to the arm, back to the centre line. Yeah, so as I spin it, I don't want it to go too wide. Yeah, so as it comes down, I want it to stay fairly close to the arm and the body. And the other side. Same side for you, I'm just changing angle. So left, single outside flower. Start as slow as you like, just get used to it. Remember, fluidity, smooth motion is more important than speed with these drills. It will speed up naturally when you're ready to do so. Fluid motion and stop. Fluid motion and stop. Facing you. Okay, so that's single outside flower. The grip when we're doing these drills is firm but loose. So what that means is, if I'm holding it as tight as possible, then it's going to be unsustainable. I'm going to burn out. My forearm's going to get too tired. It's going to be stiff. But if I hold it too relaxed, then I risk dropping the sword, which is obviously bad. Yeah. So just finding the right balance. Yeah. I'm just going to do it a bit further away so you can see the stance. So. Not a low stance, just knees slightly bent, right leg in front, left leg behind, like so. Sword is up, left palm guard. Holding the hilt near to the guard. Not vertical, not horizontal, just somewhere in between is good. Single spin, and make sure it spins fairly close to the arm and body without making contact. So spin, stop. Smooth, stop. Relax. Nice fluid wrist motion. So it's mainly the wrist, but the elbow and arm can move a bit as well. Other side. Right leg in front, still. Knees both slightly bent, just comfortable stance for you, but not too low. Sword up, not vertical, not horizontal, somewhere in between. Firm but relaxed grip. Nice relaxed wrist as well. But controlled, yeah? Not floppy. And a couple from the front. We do everything on both sides to condition the body in a balanced, even way, and also so that if we were to lose our right arm in battle, we can continue to fight. So left side, just a few more. Single palm guard, spin, stop, spin, stop. Pretty straightforward. So we'll just drill it now. I'll just do 10 on each side. Beginning with the right leg in front, left leg behind. It's 10. And change your stance. So left leg in front, right leg behind, sword in the left hand now. I think that was 10. So we'll do that again, but this time just a little bit more acceleration on the downward cutting motion. Okay, hopefully you got that. The second drill is going to be one method of drawing the sword. So we begin in a neutral posture, take hold of the weapon and pull back into a more combative stance. The first thing to say about this is how you're going to hold it, right? So my left hand is going to take hold of the guard and handle like so. You can see that? So the handle goes between the index finger and the middle finger, and then all the fingers just take hold of the handle like so, and then the sword's going to just rest on the front of the arm this way. Now, let's do it up close first so you can see. From here, I'm just going to raise both arms up, raise both arms up like this, and then my right hand's going to take hold of the handle. Yeah, so I hold the handle between the index finger and middle finger, and all the other fingers wrap around so it's nice and secure against the arm, like so. From there, my feet are together, I'm standing upright. I raise both arms up in front to about 45-degree angle, and then from there I just let go of the left and my right takes hold of it. And then from here I'm going to step my left leg back and then just do an outside spin, as you just did, to end up in a cat stance with the sword ready to engage. Yeah, hard to get a good angle on that, but so your beginning bit, important. There's lots of ways of gripping it, but this is the way we're going to do it today. So from here, index finger, middle finger either side of the handle, other hands wrapped around so it's secure. Held in front, on the front of the arm, obviously sharp edge out. And we're going to have single palm guard, feet together, like so. From there, both arms raise up this way. When it gets to about here, I release my grip, and then my right hand takes over to take hold of the handle nice and securely, close to the handle, firm grip. And then from there, I'm going to step back and do a single outside flower. Yeah, so it's here, up, take hold of the right, step back, outside flower, and you're ready to play. A bit further away. Single palm guard, correct grip, left arm comes up, right takes hold of the handle, step your left leg back, sink, right cat stance, outside spin. Here, raise, switch hand, retreat, spin. Other side. Sword on your left side, raise up, take the sword with your right hand, step left leg back, cat stance, single spin. Up, retreat. Palm guard, lift, switch hands, release. From the front. Single palm guard, lift up, take it with the right, cat stance, so 90% of the weight back, front foot on the ball of the foot, spin it to sentinel. Again, single palm guard, lift, don't rush, take with the right, sink back, release. Same spin as you did in the first roll. Raise, change, take with the right hand, and so. What we do with the right, we do with the left as well. So, same thing, hold it in the right hand. This way. Do it side on first. Left palm guard, opposite now. So from here, hands come up, take the sword in your left hand, this time step your right leg back, so you're in cat stance, and then spin it to cat stance. Yeah, so hold the hilt in your right hand, blunt edge against your arm on your right side, left palm guard up in front, raise up, both arms come up high, take the handle with your left, step your right leg back, spin, outside spin to palm guard. Other way, holding on the right side, single palm guard, and there, raise up, take it with your left hand, spin it, single palm guard. Arms by your side, left palm up, lift, spin and guard. One more time, actually from the front. Up, take it with the left, outside spin, palm guard. Raise, spin and guard. Right, so we'll drill it now. So we'll just do 10 drawing the sword motions on each side. So begin holding the sword in the left, right palm guard. Away. Okay, 10 on each side or thereabouts. Okay, 10 more each side, I'll stand a bit further back. Okay, that'll do. The third drill will be another flower exercise, so another spinning exercise, particularly good for wrist mobility and strength. So this one is going to be a figure 8, so we're going to do an inside followed by outside spin. So it's just doubling up. So the first one was just a single outside. This time we're going to go inside, outside and stop. Inside, outside. So inside the body, and then outside the body, back onto the centre line. Inside the body, outside the body, here. But trying to stay fairly close to the arm and body, if possible. Yeah, so just close up first without any stance or anything. So from here, again, holding the handle firm but not too tight. So you're going to have outside, inside and stop. Again, not too vertical. So about here, not too horizontal. 1, 2, 3. Outside, inside, stop. Other way. Outside, inside, stop. Yes, your grip will have to loosen a bit, but not too much. Yeah, you shouldn't be risking any chance of dropping the sword. Yeah, so mainly wrist movement, but the rest of the arm will move a bit. Outside, inside. Be very aware of the tip. Yeah, keep it away from the head. And facing you. So centre line here. Outside, inside, stop. Outside, inside, stop. Yes, it's fairly straightforward, but it's not that easy to get, if you're not used to it, to get the wrist fluidity, smoothness. Takes a bit of practice. Yeah, to open it all up. Left side as well. Yeah, so left hand. So palm guard if you can. Inside, outside, stop. Spin inside, outside, stop on the centre line. Nice circular figure 8 type motion. Other side. So it's just 2 spins, then a stop. Spin 1, spin 2, stop it. 1, 2, stop the blade. So the wrist loosens and then tightens as you stop the sword moving. Front, inside, outside, stop it. Loosen a bit, tighten the grip. Loosen the grip, tighten the grip. Okay, fairly straightforward. Okay, just a few more times. This one further away. So same stance as the first drill. So weight on the back leg, right leg in front, sword out in front, not too close. Make sure it's good foot off the body, the hand. So from here we're going to have inside, outside, spin. 1, 2, 3. Letting the wrist move nice and smoothly. 1, 2, 3. Smooth is best, forget speed. Smooth transition, stop. Inside, outside, stop. Other way. So same stance for you, just a few more times. Sit your weight down a bit. Relax your shoulders. Front. 1, 2, stop. Spin, spin, stop. Yeah, then try your left as well. Left leg in front. Sword on your centre line. Right palm guard. Figure 8 flowers. inside, outside, stop it. 1, 2, 3. Relax, relax, tighten. Loosen the grip, tighten it. Loosen the grip, tense up a bit. In front. Okay, it's fairly straightforward. Just got to practice. So, as usual, we'll drill it now. So we'll go for roughly 10 reps on each side. Follow my lead. That wasn't too fast. Left side now. Go your own speed. 10 reps. Okay, 10 or thereabouts. I might have gone a little bit quick then, if you're not used to it. So let's drill it again, 10 more on each side. Even if you're familiar with it, a bit slower, but really focus on the continuity of movement. Nice, smooth, continuous flow. Right side first. So right leg in front, holding the blade in your right hand. And left side. Left leg in front, weight down a bit. Single palm guard. Sword on the centre line. I think that was 10. I'm pretty bad at keeping count, but 10 is what you should be doing. The penultimate drill today will be a straight thrust. Yeah, so exercise number 4, just thrusting down the centre line with the sword. The starting position will be a cat stance, just like the way we finished the drawing the sword exercise, and then we're going to just check forwards into a front stance, thrusting the blade out in front. Yeah, so just a bit closer first. So it's going to be cat stance. My right ball of the foot is on the floor in front, and then I'm going to check my right leg forwards into a front stance, and the sword is going to go out in a straight line, and my left hand is going to go out behind. So it's going to be right cat stance here, start posture. Then I'm going to charge forwards, thrust the blade out in front, and the other arm goes out behind. Yeah, so cat stance, right leg in front, single palm guard, foot long front stance, sword goes out in front. Yeah, so weight on the back leg, right on the ball of the foot, shoot out in front, back, forwards, back, forwards. I do it a bit further away. So side on. So I begin with my right foot in front. So end of the drawing the sword drill. From here, I check forwards, thrust, left arm goes behind. So cat stance here. So I check forward, so a traditional front stance, so both feet are flat, about 80% of the weight on the front leg, knee points the same way as the foot, and I just shoot the sword forward, so almost 100% locked out, 95% thereabouts, and then at the same time my left arm straight, fingers straight, just goes out, counterbalancing behind. So it's coming back, and then charge forwards. Cat stance, single palm guard on the centre line, shoot forwards. Cat stance, forwards. Pull back, weight on the front leg, weight on the back leg. Front leg, back leg. Other side. So I'm here, cat stance, charge forwards, and back. Here, forwards, back, forwards, back. Pretty straightforward, right? So, sink on the back foot, right foot is empty, relatively, yeah? From here, poised to move, and then spring off the back foot, and forwards. Yeah, so pull, thrust, relax, engage, prepare, stab forwards. Yeah, back and forth motion, checking forward, checking back. Today I am using a floppy performance wushu sword. It's not the kind of blade you should be using most of the time, but they are very useful for these kind of handling drills, particularly for increasing your precision and fluidity with a sword. But obviously most of the time you should be using a heavier blade, as it's much more realistic and conditions the body much better. Drill 4, thrust. Let's do a few slowly, both sides, right and left. Right cat stance. Forwards, thrust. Pull back. So I'm aiming for centre of mass, right through the centre of an imaginary opponent. Thrust forwards, left arm goes out behind. Yeah, look to your target, pierce forwards. Watch the target, go forwards. Sink back into the back foot, weight forwards. Sink back, weight forwards. Same stance. Cat stance, or empty stance, front leg is empty. Go in. Retreat. Advance. Retreat. Advance. As you advance, don't bring the sword too far back in, keep it in front. Forwards, back, but still protecting. Facing. Right cat stance, charge forwards. Back, go in. Back, midsection, straight thrust. Retreat, midsection, straight thrust. Try the same on your left. Left cat stance, charge forwards. Back, so weight, 90% of the weight back, front foot is empty, right palm guard. Thrust. Arm behind, yeah, so from there, thrust, right arm goes back. Single palm guard, arm back. Sink back, pierce through. Stab forward. Stab forward. Other way. Ready to move, sinking on the back foot, spring out, return, spring forwards, return, look at the target, come back, look at the target, return. Same stance still, left leg in front, right palm guard, thrust forwards, come back, thrust forwards, back. Retreat, stable, forwards, strong front stance. Stable on the back leg, sink on the front leg. Sink back leg, root onto the front foot. Time to drill. So 10 slowly, very precise with the direction of the thrust. Make sure the tip goes exactly where you want it to go. It's 10, not too fast. And left side. Okay, so we'll do that again, 10 more on the right and the left, but this time, if you're comfortable, a bit of acceleration, put some power into the blade, really push it through your opponent. I'm just going to do it on a diagonal now, but you'll do the same. So, right cat stance. And left side. Drill number 5 introduces a concept called wrapping. Wrapping is the idea of wrapping the sword around the body. So we're still twirling or flowering the blade, but this time we use more body motion to increase the speed and power of the sword. So this first one, pretty simple, it's quite easy. So you have a single spin, but the sword comes in behind the body, and I turn my body to release it. Yes, it comes in behind, and then I unwind the body to get the blade moving. It looks complex, but once it's broken down, it's not too bad. Yeah, so I'll just do a couple like that for now, and then I'll break it down. So it's outside, then here's the wrap, so it goes in behind, and initially you're going to touch the body with the sword, as long as your sword isn't sharp, yeah? And then from here you're going to twist my body away, and then the twisting back starts the spin again. So it's going to wrap behind, outside spin, wrap behind, outside spin, wrap behind, outside spin. Okay, so nice fluid, relaxed movement. Just show from. So we'll do it together first, yeah. So this one we're gonna start square on. I'll do it facing you first, and then I'll turn around. So facing north. So I'm going to have an outside spin to my right side. Yeah, so it's going to be outside spin. The first drill. Outside spin. 1. And after I've done that, my arm's going to do this motion. Right, put it behind the body. Don't stab yourself. Yeah, so outside spin, and then look, bring the tip in and behind. So the sharp edge is down, and the flat edge rests against the back. And from here I'm going to turn to my left, so the sword just sticks to me, and then as I turn back to my right, I release the sword, if it's not in your pocket, and rotate. Yes, you have outside spin, comes behind, rotate, and then release it, single spin. Even slower, outside, wrap up behind, don't stab yourself, like I just did, twist, 1, spin again. So it's 1 spin, 1 wrap. 1 spin, and then this movement, so the tip kind of leads behind the back, turn away, and then as I turn back into it, it begins my spin. Wrap, outside spin. Wrap behind, turn back into it. So as I wrap, I'm turning away, and as I unwind, I'm turning into the cut. Wrap, turning away from the cut, cut in, turning into it. I'll do it other way. So back facing you. Here, so I have forward spin on the right side, so I'm doing the spin to my east, forward spin, and then wrap, so tip comes behind, lower back, like this. And I turn my body to the left, as I turn back to the right, I do my outside spin. Wrap behind, turn, outside spin. Behind, even slower, look. Flatter the blade on the lower back, turn left, turn back to the right, single spin. Wrap, turn left, unwind, turn right. Okay, let's do it on the left as well. So facing you first, left side. So we have outside spin, and then wrap behind, turn to your right, turn back to the left, outside spin. Wrap behind, so on lower back, turn right side, release it, single outside flower. Behind, wind up, release. Wind up, release. Wind up, release. Yeah. So be relaxed but focused at the same time. Don't go to sleep. You're spinning the blade, be careful. Other way. So I'm still on my left hand but facing the same way as used, you can follow. So we have outside flower, drill number 1, wrap the blade behind, twist right, twist left, outside flower. Wrap blade, twist right, outside flower. Behind, release. Behind. Make sure you're cutting down with the cutting edge, yeah? Not the flat. Cut down. Cut down. Cut down. Once you've got that, bring your palm guard into play. So your palm guard is just going to stay up somewhere near the shoulder. Doesn't matter exactly where, but just make sure you know where the free hand is. Yeah, so it's not hanging around loose. Yeah, so I just do it on a slight angle, so single palm guard, so I'm doing the wrapping movement on my right side. So I have single spin, wrap, release. Just give it a few goes in your own time. Other way. So my stance is just square on, but I'm going to keep both my feet flat, weight sunk down a bit, and I'm driving with the waist. Yeah, so just rotating but keeping my feet rooted on the floor. Yeah, you don't need to see my feet, but square on, sink. So feet are flat on the floor, don't lift the heels up. Palm guard, right side. One more angle. So do it initially making contact with the body, and as you get more used to it you can just start to create a bit of space between the sword and the body. So that really wrap the blade in tight initially and then let it out a bit as you get more comfortable and used to it. Left side with right palm up. Facing north, sword out to the west, palm up near the elbow. Outside spin, wrap, release, outside spin, wrap, turn to the right, left, cut. Turn away, turn into your cut. Turn away, turn into your cut. And other way. Palm guard up slowly, outside, wrap in, release, wrap in, release. Turn away with the wrap, turn in with the cut. Away with the wrap, in with the cut. Wind up, torque, and release. I'll just do one more angle, I don't know if this will help, just in case you haven't quite got it yet. There's my north, there's my east, outside, behind, turn back into my cut, wrap, release, wrap, release. Look left, look right, look away, look, you know what I mean? Look where you're cutting, look away, look where you're cutting, look left. Left side. Outside cut, wrap. Cut, behind. Release, behind the body. Release, behind the body. Okay, hopefully you got that. If you haven't quite got it, then skip back a bit before you do the drilling section, which is now. I'll probably lose count of this, but let's go for at least 10 reps on the right side. Okay, so at least 10 more is fine. Same on your left. Let's go for 10 at least. Final set, 10 right, 10 on the left. Left. Ten more for luck, because this is probably the most tricky of the set. No idea how many I did, but there you go. Left side. That's the first 5 drills done. More to follow in future. Do try and practice if you can, particularly if you train traditional sword forms. These exercises will hugely increase your handling skill and the overall energy and appearance in your formwork.